In this video, we're going to talk about the foxglove. It's one of those flowers you've probably seen 100 times, but it's just full of these beautiful contradictions. On one hand, it's a total garden classic, famous for its towering beauty. But on the other, it holds a really potent, dangerous secret. I mean, just look at it. With those incredible bell-shaped flowers, it's no surprise the foxglove has been a garden staple for like centuries. It's just got this dramatic presence that's captivated gardeners and artists forever. But like I said, there's so much more to this plant than meets the eye. Okay, let's dive right in. Okay, first up, a flower of folklore. We're going to cover its beauty, its myths, and, of course, where it comes from. Minna's thing is a real showstopper. Its flower spikes can just shoot up, sometimes reaching an impressive 2 meters tall. They really command attention in any garden, and each spike is just crowded with these drooping, bell-shaped flowers. You'll usually see them in shades of purple and pink, but you can find them in white and yellow too. And you see those little dark purple spots inside the flowers? They're kind of like little landing lights for bees. You'll catch these beauties in full bloom during the summer, usually from about June to September. So where in the world did this flower even come from? Well, it's originally native to this huge stretch of the globe. We're talking Europe, Northwest Africa, all the way to Central Asia. But because it's so beautiful, people have basically carried it everywhere. It's gotten so good at adapting that it now grows wild all over North America, Australia, and New Zealand. It just loves places like open woodlands and sunny meadows. You know what's really fascinating is that this flower has a total dual identity. In Christian tradition, for example, it's a symbol of the Virgin Mary, representing purity and grace. In fact, its Latin name, digitalis, means finger, and people sometimes called the flowers Our Lady's thimbles. But in older Celtic folklore, it had a completely different vibe. It was all about magic and fairies. The name foxglove might actually come from Foxglove, for the little folk. Two completely different worlds, all wrapped up in one single flower. All right, let's switch gears from myths to something more practical. Gardening. Section 2 is all about growing this biennial beauty and how you can cultivate this stunning flower. Okay, so here is the most important thing you need to know if you want to grow it. The common foxglove is a biennial, and what that means is pretty simple. It only lives for 2 years. In its first year, it's all business, focusing its energy on building a strong root system and this low cluster of leaves called a rosette. Then, in year 2, that's when the magic happens. It sends up that famous flower stalk, it blooms, it makes seeds for the next generation, and then its job is done. The life cycle is complete. And the good news is, if you're thinking about planting them, they're not too fussy. They're happy in pretty much anything from full sun to partial shade. They just like soil that stays moist but doesn't get, soggy. A slightly acidic soil that's rich with organic stuff like compost is perfect. Oh, and here's a quick tip for you gardeners. If you snip off the dead flower stalks, that's called deadheading, you can sometimes get a second, smaller round of blooms, and it also helps stop the plant from spreading absolutely everywhere. Okay, now we have to talk about the foxglove's darker side. For all its beauty, this plant is hiding a very, very serious secret. This is the look but don't touch part of our story. Alright, I'm going to be perfectly clear here. Every single part of the foxglove plant, the leaves, the flowers, the stem, the seeds, everything is poisonous if you eat it. It is absolutely 100% not edible, and it can be incredibly dangerous. We're talking deadly. And believe me, this isn't just some theoretical warning. This is a real-life example from an actual poison control report. A couple mistakenly picked young foxglove leaves right from their garden, thinking they were an edible herb called borage. They went and made a sauce with them, and the consequences were absolutely severe. Yeah, both the man and his wife ended up in the emergency room with dangerously low and irregular heart rates. This story is exactly why you have to be so careful, especially if you have kids or pets who might be drawn to those beautiful flowers. And get this, even just handling the plant can be a little risky, since the toxins can be absorbed through your skin. It's always a good idea to wear gloves. It's kind of amazing, though. This powerful toxicity is its natural defense system. Wild animals just instinctively know to stay far, far away. But here's the final and maybe the most fascinating twist in the foxglove story. How can something so dangerous also be a source of life-saving medicine? This section is poison and panacea. This is where science gets really, really clever. The secret is in a group of powerful compounds inside the plant called cardiac glycosides. Now, that's a fancy term, but what it means is that these chemicals have a direct and really potent effect on the heart muscle. So when someone accidentally eats the plant, they're getting an unregulated toxic dose. But In a precise, carefully controlled dose, these exact same chemicals become a powerful medicine. So here's that paradox right in front of you. On one side, you have the deadly toxin. Eating the plant in the wild is basically a game of Russian roulette with a toxic overdose. But on the other side, in a lab, scientists can extract and purify these same compounds to create the drug digitalis, which you might know as digoxin. For over 200 years, this medicine has been a total cornerstone for treating heart failure, helping weak hearts beat stronger and more regularly. The poison literally became the cure. How incredible is that? Okay, to wrap things up, let's hit some final amazing facts about this incredibly complex plant. First off, a single foxglove can produce a mind-boggling 2 million seeds. And those seeds are tough. They can lie dormant in the soil for more than 60 years before sprouting. Its main pollinators are bumblebees, which are just perfectly shaped to crawl right inside those bell-like flowers. And while we've known about its medicinal powers since way back in the 1700s, its ability to spread so effectively means it's sometimes considered an invasive weed. It's a true survivor, that's for sure. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.